Instead of giving presents, Santa now puts things that you lost or were stolen from you under the tree. What would you be the most excited to see under the tree? Jude, I want back my clear purple Game Boy Advance with the Pokemon Gold cartridge and nightlight attachment still on it. That would be a raid gift. The neighborhood bullies stole it from me when I was a kid. Edit. Heart goes out to all my brothers and sisters with lost, stolen Game Boys out there. The same exact thing happened to me, but with Pokemon Crystal. I feel your pain. A moment of silence for our long-lost Cyndaquils. Edit. I get it, you motherfuckers like Turdurdual. We can have a moment of silence for them too. However, evidence shows that Chicken Pizza will get some moment of silence. There will be a lot of bikes under my tree. What are you, Dutch? As a Dutch person, I can and will say that we don't have a bike fetish. I only have 6 bikes. As a fellow Dutch person, I only have 3, which is hardly average. I also own 3. According to Google, average is 1.5 bikes per citizen. I didn't know unicycles were that popular. My mother collected one Christmas ornament for me in a box every year from birth until I graduated from college, then gifted me the box when I went to set up my own home. 4 years later, my then boyfriend mistakenly took the box to Goodwill. I always get a little sad every year at this time, even 10 years later. Similar story, my parents collected all my ornaments and mailed them to me when my boyfriend and I got our first Christmas tree. They mailed 2 boxes, one with presents and one with ornaments. Got the presents, but ornaments were gone. I'd give they were stolen or misdelivered or what, but they never showed up. Dozens of handmade or otherwise irreplaceable ornaments, gone forever. I'm sick for you just reading this. You can't replace that, but do something for yourself to at least try to make up for it. Go on eBay maybe and buy a vintage ornament or 2 every year to create your own collection. It won't be the one your mum did, but you can honor her efforts and try to take the sting out of it just as little. That is such a thoughtful reply, kind internet stranger, Ty. I have kids now, and we go pick out an ornament every year, so at least her tradition can continue in spirit, if not those exact ornaments. My ability to produce insulin, my ability to produce serotonin, my ability to produce dopamine, my ability to reproduce, my ability to produce, my produce, my cabbages. My dad is the 3rd person in his family to have his name carried down generation after generation from my great-grandfather. When we were little, my granddad stopped by one day and passed on to my dad the family ring with their initials embroidered into it. It was emotional and he was very happy. Later that night, my brothers and I lost a frisbee in a tree. My dad is the ultimate deer, so he rigged up a football that he would throw into the higher branches and then yank on it with a rope he had attached to free the frisbee. It eventually worked, and it was a funny little scene. Later that night, he realized his ring was gone. He assumed tossing the football again and again had loosened it up, and it probably flew off his hand. He would go around that tree constantly for years to come looking for that ring. He even bought a heavy-duty metal detector to try and find it. No luck. I would hope Santa would finally cut the guy a break and give that ring back. Hey, serious reply, check Facebook and look for metal detector clubs or put a Craigslist ad for a service. Many of these guys I've for an opportunity to find something cool, even if it's just to return it to someone. Edit. Just to clarify, Op mentions his dad bought a metal detector, but having someone who does this semi or professionally isn't quite the same. Seriously though, good luck with the hunt if you take it up. Seriously, do this. We had a similar situation in our house last year, and our local metal detector club came out and found the ring, along with some other neat trinkets. When I was 8, my great-grandfather, the most important man in my life, gave me 3 real steel pennies from World War II. I added them to my coin collection and protected them with my life. Very shortly after my parents divorced, and I left my coin collection with my father, who kept the original house. Mother moved. I was going to be moving a lot with my mom and didn't want to lose them. About 6 months later, my father dated a woman that was absolutely batshit nutcase. She got drunk while my father was working and burned down his house. It was a mobile home, so it was gone within a matter of seconds. I spent hours rummaging for them when I was finally able to come home for the summer. I had lived in another state at that point and didn't have the means to come sooner. I never found them. I never found my vast collection of coins I spent years putting together. I never found those damn steel pennies. Not only was I heartbroken from the loss, but because they were coins. I was really hopeful and was really expecting to find them as one of the few things that survived. I didn't. I've never cried harder. My great-grandfather passed away about a year ago now. I also lost the last recording I had of him speaking to me. I miss my Papa Ralph. I wish him, his coins, and his voice were going to be under my tree this year. I really fucking wish. Thank you, you reminded me to back up the recording I have of my sister who passed. The woke pillowcase my mum made for me when I was 6. I gave it to my son, and he loved it and used it at my ex's house. She wouldn't return it after the breakup. I would positively explode with joy if Santa brought him one. Well, isn't it your property? I think Santa is about to become a lawyer. This whole thread is heartbreaking. Was definitely expecting way more and way better virginity jokes. Mr. S. Klaus, ho attorney at law, versus the ex-abusive manipulator at No More. When I was 6 years old, I accidentally left my brother's favorite book in a playground, several hours' drive from our house. When we realized the book wasn't in the car and my mom wasn't going to turn back for it, my brother cried the whole ride, and for days after. If I could, I would ask for the book back for him. Ask your mom if she remembers what it was called, then buy him a copy for Christmas. Obviously, he's too old now, but you can tease him about it. Edit, holy shit, first gold, obligatory thanks kind stranger. When my daughter was born, last November, a friend made her a very soft hooded blanket. A few months ago, some asshole decided to steal it from her while we were in Walmart. I would cry to find in under the Christmas tree for her. I wouldn't mind finding the asshole under the tree too. I mean, who the hell steals a blanket from an infant? Who steals a blanket from a baby? Not to ruin a potential surprise, but if your friend knows about this, then you may well just find it under the tree this year. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe for more upcoming videos. Have an amazing day.